Okay, little adventurers, get ready for a story about a shark. But don't worry, it has a happy ending. Once upon a time, swimming in the sparkly blue ocean near LA Beach, imagine the ocean was very, very close, lived a shark named Mega. Now, Mega wasn't a scary, teeth-gnashing monster all the time. He was mostly just really, really hungry. Mega's tummy would rumble and grumble louder than a skateboard rolling down the boardwalk. "Oh, I'm so hungry," he'd moan, his big sharky mouth opening and closing. He'd zoom through the kelp forests, his pointy teeth peeking out, looking for a tasty snack. One sunny morning, Mega saw a school of tiny silver fish darting this way and that. "Ooh, yummy," thought Mega. He swooped in, ready to gobble them up, but those little fish were too quick. They wiggled and jiggled and zoomed right out of his reach. "Oh no," grumbled Mega. "My tummy is still rumbling." Next, Mega spotted a big, juicy-looking crab scuttling sideways on the sandy bottom. "Aha," thought Mega. "This will fill me up." He crept closer, his eyes wide with hunger. Just as he was about to snap his jaws, the crab quickly ducked under a big, bumpy rock. "Blast it," sighed Mega. His tummy let out another loud grumble. Mega was getting very frustrated. He swam around a swaying seaweed patch, feeling sorry for his empty tummy. Suddenly, he saw something new. It was a big, round, bouncy thing floating near the surface. It was bright red and had funny white markings. Thought Mega. "What's this?" He carefully nudged it with his nose. It felt squishy. Maybe it was a new kind of yummy sea treat? He took a little nibble. Squish! The red bouncy thing wasn't food at all. It was a lost beach ball. It tasted like nothing. Mega made a funny fishy face and spat it out. "Tooey, that's not yummy at all." Just then, Mega saw something else. A little girl with bright pink sunglasses was splashing happily near the shore. She had a bright yellow bucket with her. Mega watched her carefully. He wasn't thinking about eating her, no way. He was just curious. The little girl dipped her bucket into the water and pulled it up. Inside were lots of tiny wiggly things, little shrimp and tiny clams. Mega's nose twitched. Those smelled delicious. The little girl giggled and poured the creatures into a small net. She looked very excited. Mega swam a little closer, his big eyes watching. The little girl looked up and saw Mega. She wasn't scared. Instead, she smiled. "Hello, fishy," she said. Mega was surprised. Usually, bigger creatures swam away from him quickly. The little girl held out her net. "Look what I found." Lots of little snacks. Mega's tummy rumbled again, but this time, it wasn't just from hunger. He felt a little shy. The little girl seemed to understand. She carefully scooped a few of the tiny shrimp out of her net and gently let them drift towards Mega. Mega hesitated for a moment, then slurp. He ate the tiny shrimp. They were delicious. Not enough to fill his big tummy, but it was a tasty little bite. The little girl smiled. "You were hungry, weren't you?" Mega nodded his big sharky head. The little girl giggled again. "Well, I can't give you all my snacks, but maybe you can find some more yummy things today." Mega felt a little bit better. He wasn't so desperately hungry anymore, and he had made a friendly human. He wiggled his tail to say thank you and swam off to look for more snacks, feeling a little less grumpy and a little more hopeful. From that day on, Mega still got hungry sometimes, but he remembered the kind little girl with the pink sunglasses, and it made his tummy feel a little bit happier, even when it was empty. And sometimes, when the little girl came to play near the shore, she would wave to Mega, and he would wiggle his tail hello. The end.